Kabipun, Indonesia. My name is Kevin Joan. I am majoring in accounting, Faculty of Economics and Business, University of Lampung. Today, I'd like to present my idea regarding this problem.
Indonesia sebagai negara maritim memiliki wilayah laut yang luas dengan segala sumber daya alam di dalamnya.
Namun para nelayan yang menggantungkan hidup dari hasil laut sebagian besar malah hidup dalam kemiskinan. Ironisnya kondisi para nelayan miskin ini kerap luput dari perhatian pemerintah.
From 17 priority points of Sustainable Development Goals, the first priority point is about poverty. In Indonesia, the number of poverty reached 25.95 million people. This number is equal with the entire population of Australian continent. According to the Zaini, if a region can optimize their potential, then there will be no poverty. But the question is, did Indonesia's potential has been optimized yet? Ironically, Indonesia, as the largest archipelago country in the world, only receives 7.5% of the total potential that can be received, and Indonesia only uses 7.5% of the total aquaculture land that can be utilized. With this, 32% of the total poor populations are live in coastal areas, and 83% of fishermen still live below the poverty line. This explains that the potential in fishery sector has not been fully optimized yet in order to decrease the number of poverty. To overcome this problem, the government has served many solutions. One of the solutions that really impactful to decrease the number of poverty is using credit assistance, because the credit assistance can improve the productivity of their work. But for poor people to get access to the credit assistance, they have one big obstacle. What is it? That is credit guarantee. If we talk about poverty, it means we talk about zakat, because in Islamic principle, zakat is the poverty alleviation strategy. Based on the past research, the potential of national zakat reached 286 trillion rupees. Realize this potential, the government, through Bapanas, used zakat into the national program in achieving sustainable development goals, especially sustainable development goals number 1, that is no poverty. There are two types of zakat distribution. First type is consumption zakat. Consumption zakat is zakat that given to asnaf. Asnaf means the recipient of zakat for their daily needs. According to the Yakin, this pattern is less effectively in overcoming the problem of poverty in Indonesia, because when the useful life of zakat is exhausted, they return to the difficult life. The second type is productive zakat. Productive zakat is zakat that given to asnaf. Asnaf means the recipient of zakat for their long-term income. There are some significant improvement of productive zakat in various countries, not only in Indonesia. Therefore, I propose to use productive zakat as a credit guarantee as a solution for poor fishermen to get easier access to the credit assistance. In here, I propose an idea to use productive zakat as a solution for poor fishermen to get easier access to the credit assistance by using productive zakat as a credit guarantee. So, let me check the first scheme. In this scheme, poor fishermen apply for financing to LKMS, and LKMS will check the data at last. And last, will doing review and feasibility analysis of poor fishermen and dependent object. If the result show us that poor fishermen are not feasible on this scheme, so they are denied on this scheme. But if the result show us that poor fishermen are feasible on this scheme, so the next step is issuing SP2K. SP2K is approval of kafalah principle. And then we issuing SK. SK means the kafalah certificate. If the kafalah certificate has been issued, so we move on the next scheme. In this scheme, Amil Zakat institutions give a copy of kafalah certificate to LKMS as a proof that Amil Zakat institutions is ready to guarantee financing submitted by poor fishermen. And then, LKMS financing facilities and equipment that applied before by poor fishermen. After facilities and equipment has been received by poor fishermen, so we move on the next scheme. In this scheme, Amil Zakat institutions, LKMS, Zakat Community Development, and Business Development Services initiating and collaborating on the Empowerment and Monitoring Program. The kafalah certificate obligates poor fishermen to join this program because it will increase their skill, evaluate their performance, and supervise them to remain responsible for their credit debt installment, even though the credit debt installment has been guaranteed by Amil Zakat institution. With the Empowerment and Monitoring Program, it will increase the productivity of their work, which will automatically improve the potential in fishery sector, and surely it will reduce the number of poverty in coastal areas. And the last but not least, installment payment and credit debt payment scheme. In this scheme, poor fishermen pay an installment of credit debt to LKMS. At the end of the day, if credit debt has paid off, so amil zakat institutions will not give zakat to LKMS, but give zakat to poor fishermen because zakat is their right. Meanwhile, if there is a problem, or we can say bad credit, so amil zakat institutions will give zakat to LKMS as a collateral responsibility for unpaid credit debt. In conclusion, productive zakat can be a solution for poor fishermen to get easier access to the credit assistance by using productive zakat as a credit guarantee. So, poor fishermen can improve the productivity of their work, which will automatically improve the potential in fisheries sector. And surely, it will reduce the number of poverty in coastal areas. I am Joan from Lampung to Indonesia.